Hi everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. Stampin' Show and Tell for you today. It's Friday, and as I introduced on Monday, I'm going to do some series where I do a three-part series: simple stamping, step it up stamping, and then over the top stamping. And today is Friday, so it's over the top stamping. So we're going to do this fun project. It's going to be on a vellum base, so it's kind of got that see-through feel to it. Lots of layers. We're going to stamp and heat emboss with black emboss powder. We're adding some celebration ribbon, and we're stamping on designer series paper. So lots of stepping up little pieces here. Again, we're going to be using the new Cling stamp set, All That You Are. And I showed you how to mount that in the first video this week on Monday. So you can go back and review that if you have some new Cling stamp sets that you're ordering with our Occasions catalog. So let's just do a quick review. So on Monday was simple stamping, okay, and we just did paper, ink, and stamp, and we did that card. And then on Wednesday we did stepped it up, so we added some more layers, some background stamping, some color, some scrap paper for a paper ribbon. And now today we're going to do the over the top card. Like I said, vellum, DSP, heat emboss, ribbon, lots of layers, and a fun card. So depending on where you are in your stamping journey, all of these cards are beautiful. All of these cards would be welcomed in a mailbox, I'm sure. So do some fun stamping. Don't worry about where you are in the process. We all learn at different stages of how to do different things, so I hope I'm helping you along with that. And if you're ordering online, let me just let you know that I do have a host code for January. Okay, SSJAAQDS. So if you shop online with me, please use the host code. Only if your order is going to be less than $150. If it is more than that, you take the Stampin' Rewards and the celebration bonuses. But if it's under that, I will enter you into my end of the month drawing for an order with free shipping. So perks for both of us. All right, so let's go ahead and do this card today. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way, because we have lots of pieces today. Alright, so first off, I have our card kit. So I have a Whisper White envelope. I have my vellum card base, okay. I have a piece of Whisper White that's going to become the inside. And then I have my layers for the front. So I have a piece of Lemon Lime Twist, which coordinates with the designer series paper. Okay, I have a piece of basic black that I'm going to use as a mounting layer to make that paper pop a little bit, and then we're going to stamp and emboss directly on our DSP. So let's do that first. So clear this stuff away so we don't get it all dirty. So when we heat emboss, we're going to use Versamark ink, we're going to use Stampin' Emboss powder, and we're going to use our heat tool. Okay? So let's go ahead and ink up our stamp. As you can see, my Versamark is well used. It's got some of that dingy color in it, but it still works just fine. Since we're adding black emboss powder to our image, it's not going to matter if our stamp isn't crystal clear with the Versamark. So just apply ink to your stamp. I do it this way just because the Versamark pad is so small. I want to make sure I can cover all the parts of that stamp. Alright, so now I can see through my block, I can see where my image is, I know where my paper is. Let's see, I think I want to do it that way. So I'm just going to stamp this down, like so. Give it a good press. Apply that Versamark ink. Okay, now I have these trays from years ago, so whatever you're using to hold your embossing powder in. So I'm just going to scoop up and shift that around on my image. So I just pick it up and then I shift it around and I dust it off. Make sure you get all the detail covered. Okay, and then flip it over and give it a good couple of flicks to get that extra powder off. I'm going to move that aside. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and heat emboss. This gets a little loud, so bear with me. Now as you heat emboss, this powder that we see is going to get heated and melted, and it's going to get shiny as I move along. And I'm going to start at one part of my image and kind of work across and down until it all looks shiny. So bear with me while I get this heated up and embossed. Okay, so I use my lights and I kind of look at it sideways and I kind of watch as it changes, and then I just move my heat gun along the image until I know it's done. So there we go. Now we can start building our card. Okay, so again, that's the one we're building. Here are my layers. So here's the DSP, and that's going to go right on to the black one with some snail. That is the beautiful flip side of the paper. Remember, our DSP has two sides. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to bring in some ribbon. This is lemon lime twist ribbon, and it's available in the Celebration catalog. Now, the Celebration, pause for a minute here. Celebration is a promotion Stampin' Up! Runs first 3 months of every year. Here's the brochure, and you can see all this online. So I'm just using this designer series paper, so I was able to pre-order as a demonstrator last month, and with a $50 order I was able to earn this DSP, which is beautiful. So let me give you a quick glimpse at the papers. One side is colored. Okay, so I've got different designs of the butterflies and the flowers here on the colored side, and those are beautiful. And then on the flip side, if I just flip these over, as you saw with my little piece, I've got all these black and white images, which are also really fun to use, and if you love to color, add color to them. So lots of fun options. I love the Celebration paper. I'm sure I will be getting as much of it as I can with my orders to come in the next couple of months, because I could see me using this for lots of different occasions. But that's the paper. So with a $50 order, you can earn that DSP, put it in your shopping cart as a bonus. Now, like I said, I'm using this ribbon, and the ribbon coordinates nicely. It's another Celebration item. So again, with a $50 order, you can earn yourself the ribbon pack. Okay, it actually comes with 5 different spools with 5 yards each of this organdy ribbon. So as you can see, I've got Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, and the Lemon Lime Twist that we're using today. So during Celebration, when you order, don't forget to get those extra free items. Alright, so back to our card. So I'm going to cut one piece of ribbon to wrap around the back, and then I'm going to cut another piece of ribbon to tie a bow. So this is one of the ways I do a cheater bow. Okay, and I think I need to add a little snail behind that corner. It seems to be pulling up. Alright, so I flip this over. Alright, here's my bottom. And I put a little snail on there, and then I take my ribbon and I come across my card like so, and then I just wrap and tuck it around the back. See? So that adhesive just goes right like that. Now, I am going to keep this low profile, so I'm not going to use dimensionals today. So now I just add some more snail, and I'm going to layer that onto my lemon lime twist. So 3 layers, right? And then this extra piece, I just slipped this under, because remember I didn't put any snail on the front of the card, I just put it on the back and tacked it. And then you can just tie a simple single knot if you want to. You can leave it loose, and then to do the ends, I just bring them up together, okay, like that, and I snip them at the same time, so they're approximately the same length with the same edges, and we're good to go. Alright, so now, all that, we're going to put it on our card. So, snail for this guy. Now I'm going to use my grid sheet, right? So I line my card up on my grid sheet so I know I'm square there. I can see through vellum so I can see my grid. So I'm going to now place this on my card using that grid underneath to help me center it on the card, okay? Now, how do I put the center one in? So easy. Open your card. Put your center piece here. So see, I'm putting it right over that piece. I cut it the same size, so that works out well. And add some snail to the back. And now just fold your card shut. And it is now attached to the inside. Pretty easy, right? So there is our stepped up card. Now, always stamp your envelope. So I've added my flower to that one. Let me go ahead and add the flower to this one. Bringing my black ink in. You could emboss this as well, but I'm just going to stamp it with ink for today. Okay, so there's that. Now, I did show you a peek of the back of this paper, right? The beautiful butterflies in black and white. So I just want to show you what the card looks like put together with the reverse. So I'm just going to layer this on my black. And I think I'm going to skip the ribbon this time. I'm just going to layer. And then we can decide, we could either do the vellum card base again, right? Or because this is bright white, I think what we'll opt for is a white card. So this is just a standard white base. And I'm just going to put that on the center. And there we go. So, pretty simple, right? So, you can step it up, you can step it back, make it yours, right? Stamping should be fun. Don't worry about copying someone exactly. When we case each other, we want to copy and selectively edit. So, feel free to copy and selectively edit projects you see, including mine. And I hope you enjoyed the over-the-top card. So, one more time, quick review this week. So there are the over-the-top cards, right? Here's the one I stepped down a little bit. Here were the stepped up cards from the Wednesday video. And here is where we started at the beginning of the week. So, I hope you enjoyed this series of cards, and I hope you join me again next week. I probably won't do a series like this every week, but I'm going to be trying to do it more often. And again, I appreciate your orders online, and I'll put you in the entry for the end of the month drawing for order with free shipping. So that's worth it for all of us. So see all my links below for the VIP program and my online store. And if you have any questions, contact me. And don't forget to subscribe to the Show and Tell News. All of these videos and the PDF tutorials will be available on next Tuesday's edition. So subscribe and you'll get all the details. Thanks everybody. It's been a fun week. I hope you do some fun stamping. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.